Morning everyone. I've got to go to Debrecen in the Renault, so really not looking forward to it. I'm not going on the motorway. If I go to Tisújváros, I can go on to another A road, what runs to near a town called Polgár, and it takes you more or less direct there. I think it's the road 35, but take me straight more or less there. I don't want to take the risk of taking this on the motorway because it's really hot, and I don't really want to. There's no problem with the car. I mean, it's driving all right. Probably would be all right, to be honest with you. But I'm not going to start taking it on the motorway. I think I'd rather take it easy on another road for how far it is. I've got to go to this is my day of sort of reckoning really with regarding to my car, because what I'm doing, I'm going to the tax and import, I'm going to the import office, customs office, so which is called a van. It's on a business park. It's actually got an English name called the Line Business Park. So hopefully all my documents, my cards and everything, because my first address is here now, because my home is here. Hopefully I won't have to pay any import tax duty on the car. If I have to do that, the car's it's just not viable. It's just completely not viable for me to do it. It's just ridiculous. Yeah, like I said to you, it could be up to like £6,000. It's just ridiculous. I'm just not doing it. I mean, for that money, I can get a bloody fairly decent small Hungarian car. I'm paying the extra money. I mean, cars are expensive here, so I don't really, never ever want to really buy a car here. But and I definitely don't really want to go part different ways with my car because it's such a good car. What's going to happen is if I can't do my car, I'll just keep my private reg on my car. Well, I will have took it off now, haven't I? But I'll just put it back on, put my private reg back on, and I'll just MOT it in England and just keep going backwards and forwards. It's not the best thing to be doing, to be honest with you. You know, when you consider I can be in England in like 2 hours 20 minutes by plane. I do enjoy driving because I feel I can do a lot more, and I can do videos, and I can go to other places as well. So I can go to other cities in Europe. Bit of a pain. I'm worried. I'm not really apprehensive about it, to be honest with you, because what it is, a place in Debrecen is the import tax office. So I'm seeing this bloke, and then the woman who's got the business in Excise, which is across. So you got like Debrecen here, Excise here. She's doing the MOT on the car. So I've got to see him first. But I'm not going to that woman today. That's obviously when I know this is all right and I've signed paperwork. If it's okay, then I make arrangements, because he'll contact that garage as well and make arrangements for me to go out and get my car registered. I'm really keeping my fingers crossed, because this is the hassle I don't want right now, to be coming back to England with the dogs. I really need the dogs at the other house. It's so important. You know how many dogs I've got. It's just so important. absolute nightmare, to be honest with you. So I'm going to be making my way there. Probably put some more petrol into Suvaras. Very stressed because it's not just, you know, the fact that I've got to go down to Debrecen. It's, you know, it's the cost, it's the fuel, it's the time, it's all sorts. You know, I'm not making it. This is what I've tried to explain to people. I'm not making anything at all off YouTube. I'm not making a penny. You know, because people don't subscribe and people don't really comment, and not many people comment. There is some. It's really, YouTube is really, really difficult years ago, because like years ago you didn't need all this advertising to get advertising on your channel. So it's really difficult. I mean, I enjoy doing it, but the biggest problem I've got, I'm going to have to. This is what I'm saying to you. Money's coming out, but money's not coming in. That's what's happening. Money's going out, money's not coming in, and that's you know, I'm one of these sort of people. I've always liked money in my pocket, and. Yeah, and I know what you're probably thinking. Well, you look like you're doing all right. You know, you got your car, you got your houses, and yeah. Listen, to me, that is not fulfilling. You know, you need money. You need money coming in. Don't matter what I've got, still need money coming in. It don't last forever. You know, that's why I'm saying to people, I'm doing this, trying to do this full time. This really isn't, it's not easy, it really isn't. And the other thing is, what I don't do, because I've had problems, I don't do Facebook, I don't do Instagram no more. I mean, people can't even contact me at the minute. I'm not going to go into all that, my reasoning, you know, I'm not going into it because, to be honest with you, that other problem I've had a headache from it. Because, you know what I mean, why I'm here, I don't really want to be thinking about it anymore. My problem, my past problem that I've had. I can only deal with that when I'm in England. And I will deal with it. And I tell you now, I will deal with it. But right now, while I'm here, I don't want to be thinking about it. So anyway, I don't think about it. Anyway, I'm going to come off here now anyway. I'm on my way to Suvaras. I'll go down the A road towards Debrecen, and hopefully the car will make it. This little baby will make it. It's had a little bit of a quick wash this morning. My girlfriend gave it a quick wash, so the windows are a bit clear. So it's got no lacquer on it. The lacquer's all come off with the sun because of Mum never ever cleaned the car or looked after it. You know, like red cars in this sort of heat, you've got to put loads of polymer protection on it to stop the sun burning away the look. It just makes red cars just go all orange peeler, but all the lacquer's come off everything. It's just not been looked after. I mean, I've seen cars same age as this, and some of them look all right. See, one thing here, because they don't have much rain and they don't chuck the salt down like they do in England, you don't really see really rusty cars. That's why some of these old Larders and Trabants and some of the even older Opels, Vauxhalls, Fords, they're still going, in Suzukis. They're still going because if they don't really do the mileage. I mean, I don't know, this is only done 160,000 kilometres. So it's nothing really for how old it is for a 25-year-old car. What are you looking around 100,000 miles? For the age of the car, it's nothing. It has been serviced. It hasn't had a full service lately, but it's going to be going for one. It still goes every year. It sort of goes every year. When it goes for MOT, it sort of has a service. So I suppose it's not bad, really. Anyway. lovely weather. Absolutely lovely weather. Really hope the car can be done. So like, you know, like my YouTube, it is really, really much appreciated. You know, it don't cost you nothing to subscribe to my channel. There's people watching, but please just subscribe. That does help me out, and try and like and comment if you can comment. You know, if you want any information or you want to comment, just comment. If you want to mention anything about Hungary or, you know, places to go or anywhere. I mean, the problems I have with Hungary, you're not going to have the problems I have and the way of thinking. I mean, you've got it right. Listen to me now, right? I'm very, very, I can get very, very nasty because it's my illness. I'm ill. I'm mentally ill. I'm very ill. When my dark thoughts come, I never know when they're coming. And I'm having to fight with that every single day. I'm having to fight with this horrible feeling in my head. You know, like when people get problems, normal people, there's nobody what's theoretically normal, but when I would say the average person gets problems in their head, they can deal with it in a quite a sensible way, and then they'll probably get another problem. Then, yeah, I know things can get stressful. It's a different kind of thing. When you've got this problem I've got, it's horrible. I mean, I've got multitude of problems right now, multitude, and you know what? I can't deal with them. Not because my head can't deal with them. I've got no car, so I've got an ass sitting there, right? What's had a fortune spent on it, but it's still going to have loads of money spent on it. I've got this ass. I've got family in England. I've got daughters. I can't even see my youngest. It's mainly my youngest daughter because my older one's in her 20s now. But I ain't seen my youngest daughter. It breaks my heart. You know what, right? I came here to get away from all the fucking shit and my problems. I was having problems with police, people in general in England. I just couldn't cope with them because I was losing the plot with them. Because I was losing the temper, I was getting into fights constantly. And, you know, the police and everybody, people like me, they're quite content to just lock you up, right? I'm seriously, lock you up and just throw away the key. It's just easier with people like me. It really is. And living in that way, I can't cope with it anymore. I don't really want all the violence. I mean, it doesn't bother me. I'm not scared of it. It doesn't bother me. But I don't want it. When you've got family, I mean, like, I've had to turn my back on my kids to come here to start a life where I thought I'd get a peaceful life, but I've had a good few problems here as well due to my illness. It really is. It really, really, really is difficult. Life is difficult, you know. And I wasn't coming here and expecting, you know, when I say come here, I've been coming here all my life, but to live here, of course I knew it wasn't going to be the same. You know, you're around people who you're seeing all the time. It's like being in England. People get to know you. There's people who know you, but you don't mix with them, or they might not, or they know you, they might not even like you. Of course there's that, and there's going to be jealousy. But the only difference is with Hungarians are, you know, I'm not going to, I know I've said some bad things about them and everything, you know, and the reason is for that, because I don't like thieving. I just don't like thieving, and I've had the so-called the best of them. Well, I'm not going to say the best of them, but I've had genuine, so to speak, business people thieving off me and at my other house, and even at this house, and I just don't like it. I feel that just oversteps that mark of friendship. I just can't help it. I'd rather somebody ask me and say, can I have that, or could you give me some money to have, because I want one, than steal it off me, because it only means I've got to go and buy it. But I just don't know. I just really just don't know. You know, it's been difficult for me. It really has. But you know, Hungarian people in general, they are very warm. I'm just going to say this seriously. And they will have anybody in the house to eat food. You could, you know, if you was probably coming from England and you moved to Hungary, and you was next to, in a village like me, yeah, you'd get friends that easy. It's not even hard work. And your neighbours would be asking you to come in the house for food and everything, be cooking for you, they'd be partying and all sorts. But the only problem is with that, this is what I want to say to you now, is it's that where it gets too much, and friendship, the over friendliness can go with what happened to me, getting things stolen, and I just don't like it. And that's what I'm not going to say everybody's like it, but I've had quite a few fair share, to be honest with you, quite a lot. And it does, does your head in, it really does do your head in. So, but you know, there's a lot of countries and people who come to Hungary, but you know, pure English or pure American or Indian or whatever, and they actually love Hungarian people. It just is that, you know, I always sometimes say, a bit like in England, you have to keep a good few metres from some people. You get some people who will take that few metres, but then they'll take a mile, and it's, you know, if you give it to them a few metres, they'll take a mile, and that's where you have to be careful. But with my illness, obviously all them things really do get to me, so I'm going to lose the plot a lot more than what you are. I've tried speaking to people when I've had problems. Sometimes it just don't wash. I have to end up losing the plot. Anyway, I'm going to put petrol in the car, then I'm going to make my way. I'm at Excise anyway. So I'll speak to you soon when I'm a bit near towards Debrecen. Alright, I'll see you. Well, I'm at Debrecen at the minute. Absolutely boiling hot, ridiculously hot, and it's very busy. No idea where this place is. I'm just taking the best I can. I think it's on the road what goes from like Debrecen to near Excise. I think I've got to turn left up here somewhere. Jesus Christ. I mean, it's been in England and knowing where to go, but I don't know every bloody street in Debrecen. It's not I think near it's Bahraini. No, not there. I think it's here I need to go, left here. There you go, Sekeli Heed. Well, it's Sekeli Utsa. Find the business park. Right, what's that place over there? That looks like it. Over there. That looks like it. This looks like the place. Yeah, look, all the lorries are parked up. Can I turn left here? Yeah, I see it. Line Office Centre. Right, I've got to try and find somewhere to park. I don't think I'm allowed inside with the car. Looks like I'm going to have to try and park in the bushes. That might look alright there. Oh yeah, what's going off here? I don't want to get blocked in, you see. This will have to do here. I ain't getting blocked in for nobody. Right, let's turn it round. Let's have a look down there. I don't want to get. Got to watch these lot here. There's a bit of a path there. Somebody might drive down there, so I don't really want to block it. Might get to somebody's. Well, parked it here anyway. Yeah, it looks all right, innit? Going for a piss. Yeah, it's alright, plenty of them. Right. 1 minute. you want to put? We're going to find out what's going on. Well, that car's parked there. That lorry can just get past, look. And they cut, somebody's in the car as well. He didn't even move his car, the tosser. It's quite a busy place here, obviously because it's the Customs and Excise. See that place there, Line Fitness, that's a big gymnasium we've done. So it's a big industrial like park as well. Well, not industrial park, new office place. Some of the old original buildings, and that's a new one they built. I think this is it. Lodges with Varga and Epaulet Edge. So I think I call Epaulet Kata. Is it? The bloke said there's a board, Pirush Tabla, which is a sign. Building. Nice. I had to go for a quick pee. I like to see clean toilets. Yeah, nice and clean. Nice and clean.
Hello.
Got to be the other way. Can't be here. 20. Door 20. Here it is. So I've got to wait for an hour. It looks like they're going to be able to do my car. He hasn't said no and he's done everything. He just said just doing the paperwork. I'm not allowed to sell the car for about a year. But I'm not going to sell the car. I said that's not the problem. I said I just don't want to, I just want to keep the car. So he's also said you've got to watch the value of the car as well, because if you start putting the price of the car up, he's asking what the car's worth, he says you're more likely to have to pay tax. So looks like everything's going to be fine. He said just give me an hour to get things sorted out, and then come back. But he's gone through everything anyway. Everything's fine. So, oh, I'm happy. I'm happy, so happy. So I thought I'd go for a little bit of a walk. Zilled shake and fruit. Vegetables and fruit shop here. At least I can get a bit of exercise in while I'm waiting. I don't know why I didn't leave my paperwork and everything in the car. So I've signed my name on loads of paperwork. He's wrote down a bit of that obviously I own a property here and whatever else, and when I came here to live permanent. So all these things, can't you see, to stop me from paying import duty on my car. So, God, I'm so chuffed. I can't believe I pulled this off. But the truth is, I'm not, you know, at the end of the day, my dad's Hungarian, so, and, you know, I am different to full English, so it should be like this, I think. You shouldn't be treating me like an alien here. I shouldn't be alienated. Bit of work going on over there. That's the cycle path there. See with the yellow lines. Very industrial around here. Let's just hope and get my car in for MOT, get it MOT and registered as soon as possible, so I can get back to normal again and get down to the other house, get back on track, doing some decent videos. The bloke said there's a restaurant in there. I don't know where it is. There's like an ABC, there's a shop or sells coffee, but looks like he'll give me a ring. I said telephone lane. He says Edge order 1 hour. All that rubbish dumped in there. You know, he took photocopies of my car paperwork. You see, this is what I'm on about. They're not interested in my registration on my car. That is not what they're interested in. They're interested in the chassis number and everything else. You know, like the weight of the car, diesel, petrol, when did I buy the car, how much is the car worth. That's all they're interested in, and now obviously that I'm not allowed to sell it for at least minimum 1 year to 1 year from now. But I'm not going to be selling the car. That is not what it's all about. I says to him, it's not selling the car, what's the issue? I said, because I'm buying another car later on, and this is like my workhorse. Because I want a convertible. Tell you what, one thing you can't knock here is the weather. Jesus. I couldn't come in my vest, it don't look very professional, does it? So I just threw a t-shirt on. It looks like doing all the pavement here, a bit of bricklaying. Yeah, paper business here. So many new like business parks coming up now in Hungary, and some of them they're even given British names now. And that where the house is, where I'm in Debrecen, is acacia, which is the honey tree, and the flowers, the smell of the flowers are absolutely beautiful, so nice. And I've got loads at the other house. It just smells so nice. I can smell them around here. They grow wild in Hungary everywhere. You want to put? If you look at all the houses, they've all got air conditioning. They need it. I'm having put them in my bungalow house, my farmhouse, because it's all on one level. I'm going to get a real. See? Big boy. Jesus. Gulvas. Big dogs they are. Jesus wept. Ready nuts they are. Lovely dogs, but huge. Gulvas. That bird up there. Well, I don't know where I am here. I don't know if that's a dead end. What I'm going to do, I'm seeing if I can do like a big circle, sort of come round on myself and go back, instead of going back the same way. So I'm having a bit of a walk. Watch it, the bloke will phone me up in a minute and I'll be bloody 2 miles away. This is one way to burn a few calories off, have a nice long walk in it. Don't get stuff in my face, it's not important. I had a drink of water. I do love, like I said, I do love Hungary as it is and looks. much land here, you know, so much land. That's what makes it really good. Look at the gardens, look, fruit trees. Grapes, look, all got grapes. I'm going to put some more grapes. I had grapes at my house, but I'm going to put some more in because they weren't in the it wasn't in the position where I wanted them. I don't know where this goes. I don't think it's a dead end, is it? No. Look, more grapes. Sulu. Wonder what number plate I'll get on the car. Because it's not like England where my number plate's A16. The first are all letters, you know, numbers, and the last ones are numbers. I hope I get some what look pretty decent. Might spell something in English. I've seen some really funny number plates here, what mean nothing to Hungarians but have been funny if it was an English car. Stunk shit then, don't normally smell shit. Get back to where the guys are doing building work. I've only got about another 20 minutes and then that guy should have me back. And then hopefully get my paperwork and get out of here. Just hope everything's going to be smooth now. How we doing? Right, so I'm on my way back now anyway. Went in, got my registration document. He went over to see the VAM office, the customs, excise. It looks like everything's going to be alright anyway. He says he's going to email me tomorrow or phone me, and then my car can get booked in. Woohoo! So I'm really happy. I was a little bit apprehensive at first. It looks like he's going to be fine. I'll definitely know tomorrow. Definitely know, because the customs and excise have got my paperwork now. It's so difficult now to get, because the cost. Just people aren't importing cars now. It's just ridiculous. A Kerfeld country, that's what you'd say from another country. Just so expensive, dragger. So hopefully get my car registered and I can get back on track again. Absolutely scorching, boiling hot. Time for a cup of tea. I'm hungry. I refrained myself from eating there. So, it's not a bad drive really. Hour there, hour back. Been quite a few hours. Oh. But yeah, it's alright. It looks like everything's going to be alright anyway. You know, one thing you notice in Hungary, you can't really video it as such. You always see like the cross or Jesus on a cross in certain areas or going into certain villages, but it's at the side of the road. You're sure to see that quite a lot all over Hungary. Just like there, like Jesus on a cross, or just a cross, wooden cross, or proper monument. You see loads of it. But anyway, don't forget, like and subscribe, bell icon, comment and like. I'm hungry. I've got so much weight to lose. So much weight to still lose. That's why I went for a walk. That's the fish restaurant there. Fish restaurant. All these trees here with white flowers on, they're all acacia, honey trees, acacia. In England you call it acacia, don't you? It's acacia here. The smell, I can't describe to you, the smell is beautiful. So many of them, all you can do, I've got my window down in the car and all I can smell, look, all these trees, all these with flowers on. All these. Honey trees. Bees love it, that's why the bees making big nests in them. Look, all this, loads. They grow loads here. Acas. All over the place. Look at that one, that's lovely, that one is. Look at that one.